In this video, you will learn how to divide mixed fractions. Let's start with an example. We have 6½ divided by 2 1/6. Well, these are mixed fractions because you have a whole number combined with a fraction or a proper fraction. And so we want to convert each of these mixed fractions into improper fractions, meaning they're not mixed anymore, but instead the top number or the numerator is bigger than the bottom number or the denominator. So let's work on converting these numbers. Well, we know we want to convert 6 into a number where it has 2 as its denominator, so it can be combined with 1/2. So 6 is equivalent to 12/2, and then if we combine 12/2 with 1/2 to convert 6½ into a new form, it becomes 13/2. Now let's rewrite 2 1/6. So 2 is equivalent to 12/6, so now I have it in a form where it has the same denominator as 1/6, and I can combine them now. So 1/6 plus 12/6 is 13/6. Now when you're dividing fractions, you invert and multiply. Remember that expression, invert and multiply. So that means that we invert the second number and then we multiply straight across. So I'm going to rewrite this with the first number being the same, but I invert the second number. See, I turned 13/6 upside down, so now it's 6/13, and I've converted the division sign into a multiplication sign. And now I multiply straight across. So 13 times 6 is 78, and 2 times 13 is 26. So that's the answer, but I could put the answer into a more proper simplified form. So I can convert it into 39/13. So what I've done there is I noticed that the numerator and the denominator are both even numbers, so they must both be divisible by 2, so I've divided both of them by 2 to simplify the fraction to some extent. And so I converted it to 39/13. Now is there another number that's divisible into the numerator and the denominator? Well, 13 is. 13 goes into 39 3 times, and 13 goes into 13 once. So I can simplify this into 3/1, which is just 3. So the answer is 3. Now let's do another example. 10 2/5 divided by 3 1/3. Again, we need to convert these mixed fractions into improper fractions. So 10 is equivalent to 50/5. I combine 50/5 with 2/5 and get 52/5. Now the 3 1/3 I need to convert into an improper fraction. 3 is equivalent to 9/3. See, I'm giving it a denominator that's the same as the 1/3, so I can put them together. Now 9/3 plus 1/3 is 10/3. Now remember, in multiplication, you invert and multiply. So I rewrite this with the second number here inverted, and I convert, so 10/3 becomes 3/10, and I convert the division sign into a multiplication sign. Now I multiply straight across. So 52 times 3 is 156, and 5 times 10 is 50. So this is the final answer, but I can put the number into a more simplified, proper form. So I can start by at least noticing that the numerator and the denominator are both even numbers. So I can at least simplify by a factor of twofold. So 156 divided by 2 is 78, and 50 divided by 2 is 25. And I now can convert this into a mixed fraction if I like. I could leave it as an improper fraction, but it looks nice to turn it back into a mixed fraction. So I see that 25 can go into 78 3 times, so I get this whole number of 3, and there's a remainder of 3, so it goes in 3 times with a remainder of 3/5. So 78/25 is equivalent to 3 3/25. So that is the final answer. I hope that through going through these examples, it's become clear to you how to divide mixed fractions. If you enjoyed the video, please consider clicking the like button and subscribing to our channel.